Thank you for stopping by the Piece of Cake Jake Show. Today we're going to be pausing this video a lot, but it's the Alex Jones Infowars show, and I just wanted to watch it together because I think it's meme-worthy and hilarious. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you guys think of Alex Jones. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I don't really care what everyone thinks, and we have freedom of speech here in America. So I am going to post this video, and we have freedom of speech. I am going to post this live content. So we're going to be watching it together unironically.
While other networks lie to you about what's happening now.
Infowars. This is freaking hilarious. It's a freaking meme. So yes, we are watching it live. Let me change the thumbnail of this video. 1 second. This is the perfect thumbnail. Change. Oops. This is the perfect thumbnail. Now I have to actually make it. 1 second. One second, friends. We are going to be making. Oh. Crap. I don't. Oh, now I gotta. 1 second. Darn it. Let me see if I can find it through here. I got it. Never mind. Infowars. I love it. I don't give a damn what you think. We're watching anything we want here on the Piece of Cake Jake Show. If you don't like it, well then screw you. You know nothing. If you don't like it,
Infowars tells you the truth about what's happening now.
Infowars tells you the truth.
Infowars tells you the truth about what's happening now.
Infowars tells you the truth. This is not a meme. This is not a drill. We're watching Infowars with Alex Jones because it's freaking hilarious. And I don't give a damn what you think.
Next, visit Infowars.com/show and support the info.
Because we can watch any show we want here on the YouTube platform. I don't give a damn. This is freaking epic. This is pure cinema. I'm a fan. Because I don't give a damn what anyone says or thinks. I can watch anything I want. So I'm trying to figure something out here. Hold on. We're trying to get some more viewers in here as well. Well, I guess we'll let it run for a little bit.
Infowars. Tomorrow's news.
I'm trying to figure
today.
something out. I love it. Tuesday live show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an absolute must-watch, listen, share, transmission.
Watch. This is instant.
It is Tuesday, September.
It's freaking Alex Jones. It's a joke. But yeah, in all seriousness, I really want to make this video. We're going to be pausing a lot to avoid copyright strikes, but I think it's important to get this out there. And hopefully people start watching my channel because we're not afraid to watch anything here on the Piece of Cake Jake Show. We're not scared of what haters like to say about us or anybody because this is the Piece of Cake Jake Show and we have freedom of speech here in this country to watch the Alex Jones Show or Infowars.
2nd, 2025. I'm your embattled host, Alex Jones, your chronicler. Thank you so much for joining us on all the radio stations, TV stations,
This
Rumble,
is unreal
X,
that we're
Real
here
Alex
right
Jones,
now.
Infowars.com/show. Remember, you're the
freaking
polar bears.
unreal.
Be sure to share those links.
This is a
We
epic
have
moment.
incredibly fabulous news, exactly as I didn't predict. This was their plan.
Oh wait, I gotta
To have
change
RFK
something.
get in, get confirmed, and then bring out all the secret
1
vaccine
second.
data.
We messed up. We gotta adjust. We gotta adjust. We gotta adjust. Again and again. Oops. It's not perfect though. Oh, I know what I have to do. We're adjusting. We're fixing this. Alright, so we're here on the Piece of Cake Jake Show watching this because it's freaking hilarious. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think. 1 second.
Databases they had, not just on COVID-19,
So we're
mRNA,
talking
but the
about
others,
politics
and
and
of
other
course the
random
CDC
topics on
hid
this
them.
video.
And that was an ongoing scandal.
it's
And
random.
a little over a week ago, RFK Jr. fired them. Now they're refusing to leave.
I never thought, bet you this is the crossover you never thought you'd see. It's Piece of Cake Jake Show talking about Alex Jones and watching his content.
They've got open rebellion, protest inside the HHS.
We're watching it
CDC
live together because we're here live on the Piece of Cake Jake Show for you, the viewers.
and NIH, because they're facing criminal investigations that are ongoing. That's exclusive, by the way, either from the DOJ. So you have that, and then I see
This is epic.
Trump world that's black-pilled, many of them, saying, oh, Trump, you know, is defeated. And
This is epic. Who would have thought?
it isn't about Trump. It's about the UN. It's about Bill Gates. It's about Peter Daszak. It's about Fauci. It's about them not being able to roll out a new pandemic.
So
it's
yeah,
about
here on
exposing them
pandemic. It's
with
the
premeditated
freaking
mass murder.
globalists. It's the freaking globalist. It's always the globalist, Mr. Jones. Always.
And knowing that the
But yes, I guess we're incredibly base for giving the time of day to Alex Jones. But I don't give a damn what anyone thinks. I can watch anything I want here on the internet. That's what makes the internet fantastic. Because we have freedom of speech here in America, and we can watch any damn show we please.
COVID shots in the secret trials they did killed people, and they covered it
And I
up.
don't
Now,
have
Robert
to
Barnes is
apologize
involved
for
with the
it.
lawsuits with Dale Bigtree and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and the High Wire. They're the main ones doing it. They already knew this years ago from the lawsuit level and from whistleblowers inside Pfizer. But now, so that's why they knew what to go after. So he brought Kennedy in to do this, and Kennedy's doing it. There's a total war inside there right now.
Yeah, we're incredibly
And then Trump
based.
suddenly stopped saying warp speed's the best thing since sliced bread, to the greatest scientific thing ever, to like, wow, it looks like I got lied to. And that's what we've advised, myself and Roger Stone and Robert Barnes. We've all told Trump.
Here's my
Yeah, Barnes
impersonation.
advises Trump.
Here's my impersonation of Alex Jones. Don't drink the water. Turn the friggin' flogs, gay. That was on the top of my head. They're turning the friggin' frogs, gay. Oh God, he's a funny meme. I don't give a damn what you think. I can enjoy this random content all I want. Because
you
it's
need to
meme
start getting
worthy.
away from this. We
It's
told them
all
5
a
years ago,
joke.
4 years ago. We said, you've been set up. You need to get away from it. You need to explain your
Anyways,
setup.
leave a
They lied to
comment
you,
below if you guys
and
like
that they
watching my
concealed
videos.
the death data. And now that exact truthful plan is being executed. And now his lawyer, Navarro, is on TV saying that. And the archivists can go pull me up, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago, a month ago. So it's not like I'm saying this is my spin on this. They're advising
We're
it.
transforming the content
I'll
here
leave it
on
at
the
that.
Piece of Cake Jake Show to
All
avoid
right.
copyright
Again, how do you
and
think I know
avoid
things like
everything
when
else.
Kennedy was going to endorse Trump and where? Before anybody else, 4 days before. Okay? Let's just
We're
stop there.
incredibly based watching
So
this
this
show.
is massive. Yes, okay.
Anyways,
you say
this
Trump
is Piece of
bad,
Cake
he's
Jake.
the author of Warp Speed and not set up. Okay, he's defeated. Great. He's bad. Let's move on. The point is now
We're
we're going to
not
expose people
crazy.
that ran it, and we're
I
going to
promise. We're
expose
just
the whole
watching random
UN
content.
global medical
Globalists.
tyranny
It's the freaking globalists.
treaty
Turn the freaking
and stop
phones,
them because
guys.
they intend to bring out more pandemics and more forced injections and more
It's
lockdowns.
the
That's
freaking
the issue.
globalists.
I know hating Trump is the center of the universe.
It's the freaking
That's the issue.
globalists.
I know hating all anybody can do. They're really real and they're really tough and they've really got the bona fides and that's all you talk about is Trump and how bad he is all day. Okay, great. Well, we got a bunch of people in his administration dismantling the living hell out of top globalist operations.
It's always
So
the
if this is a
globalists.
bad job, boy, I want to see more of it. That's all I'm saying
Who's
is the
going-
meat and potato
who's
stuff we've
going
worked decades
ham?
to do
He's
is happening
freaking
right
going
now.
ham. I gotta do my turn the freaking phones, guy.
I mean, this is massive. That's just one of the
Good
gigantic
job,
stories.
Alex Jones.
I mean, it is just loaded today. And I'm going to respond to
funny.
Owen Shroyer and just the
This is
Benedict
unreal how funny
Arnold
this
behavior
is.
he engaged in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, everything is coming to a head around the world. The quickening is here. A cascade of crescendos and
This
finales
is
that
insane.
only trigger larger explosions
like
of
a meme.
awakening and incredibly powerful
This is
counter
insane.
explosions of evil.
But here we are.
The goats are being separated from the sheep, the wheat from the chaff, the gold from the pewter.
This is insane.
That is the great
That
time
we're here. This is freaking
that we
insane.
live in, my friends.
This is a transmission.
All
An
right.
Alex Jones
This
transmission.
is a total information overload transmission. I must cover it all.
God.
Let me tell you what's
I
coming up.
just called it a
First off,
transmission.
betrayal is
Oh God.
one of the
It's-
most despicable things there is. And particularly betrayal that is carefully crafted
Alex Jones, you need to calm down. Take a chill pill.
and that is premeditated. To know that someone who acts like they're your friend is plotting and scheming and
What is this about? What
manipulating.
incarnation? Anyways,
and
this is
to
Piece
just
of Cake Jake.
disregard
We're
it because
incredibly
you're a
based for
loyal
watching
person,
this.
and then to see that individual betray not just you, but the crew and the idea of what we are and how embattled we are,
Yeah, we got 10
and to try to
epic
cast
people
us
watching this with us
as the
here today.
villains and he
We're
as the
watching
hero and the victim.
Infowars. Thank you for joining
I
me.
will not put up with it.
Don't forget to comment, like,
It is
and
the holy
subscribe. for
grail
more.
out there to be censored, because when you really are censored, people want to Streisand effect find
Let me
out
know
what's been censored.
how the stream is going for you guys.
And
If you can
I've
hear
been
it and
really
whatnot.
censored. I've been really attacked, and so is Infowars. But I've never accused people of
Let me
censoring
know
or
in the
oppressing
comments
me
below.
who didn't do it.
We're trying to
And
gather an
we had another
audience
talk
here
show
on the Piece
host
of Cake Jake show.
About
We're
6
watching
years
the
ago,
Alex
post
Jones
on
show,
Twitter that we were
Infowars.
censoring him. He didn't say what. I came into him and I said, what did we ever censor? What did we ever do? And he said, I'm not talking to you about it. You know you're censoring me. I said, how?
Fantastic.
I said, listen, do it again, you're fired.
This is funny.
And about a year later, they were uploading his morning show, and
Hopefully
this
the
happens
stream
every
doesn't
once in a
get
while. And
banned
only the
because
first
we're
hour went up,
referencing
and he
Alex
flipped out and
Jones.
went online and said that he was being censored by us.
We're fine.
And I called him up, and he started yelling at me, "Don't you give me that?" And I said, "The guys, all the time we upload stuff everywhere. They'll upload it. We don't even know. Well, what were you talking about?" He was just bashing Trump. And I said, "That's it. You're fired, man." Not because of what he was saying about topics, but because he was saying we were censoring him. So, and that was David Knight. So I've got a real problem with this. And I took the high road on that because I wasn't very close to David Knight. And he was kind of the grumpy old man and was just frustrated that his show wasn't as popular as mine. And I promoted it and just had a chip on his shoulder. And I mean, I did stuff like, give him hundreds of thousands of dollars when he had a heart attack, and hire both his sons and kiss his ass. And the more I was nice to him, the more he just got angry and hateful.
Well, here we are watching
and then
it
he's
together.
gone out since then and disgraced himself and said that I flat out censored him on things. Oh, really? Show the proof. Not true. I mean, this is ridiculous, okay? So, Owen Shroyer has now done this,
It's the
and the
ultimate
way he did it
betrayal. It's
is
an anime
particularly
betrayal.
deceptive, like he thinks I'm stupid.
The greatest anime
Got
betrayal.
a very aggressive phone call from him with him yesterday.
Alex Jones is
and then
mad.
he ran off and did his publicity stunt at my expense, at the crew's expense, at this institution's
But
expense.
now he's going to fire him.
And
rip.
I mean, just lie after lie after lie. I mean, I've got, and we're checking with
Fired
lawyers right
Owen
now, but
Shroyer.
I've got his tax filings. I've got what he's paid. I've got everything here. So he hadn't had a raise since 2018.
Anyways, don't forget to comment,
Since 2018,
like, and
he's had multiple raises of
out.
$80,000 on top of what he was paid before, and huge bonuses.
All right, let's pause it here for a second so we avoid any copyright problems. I just wanted to provide my opinion on what they're talking about. Apparently, Alex Jones got betrayed again from Owen Shroyer this time. His face there, it's so funny. Anyways, I think Alex Jones could play a great Dr. Eggman from Sonic. I think, unironically, I think he'd be good at that character as the villain character. But I just wanted to say that.
Have it all right here. That's just one example.
Anyway, don't forget to leave comments below.
So,
You anti-Trump.
I didn't put him in prison on J6. We raised the money for him to fight it. I didn't do any of these things. And to watch the way, and I couldn't watch the whole 5 hours. I wasn't even going to watch it. People kept sending me clips, and my phone was blowing up, and all these text messages, and is this true? Is that true? And I started watching it. And notice it's why I'm leaving Infowars. Not I quit or I was fired leaving it nebulous, but just get him on the screen. I came and look at him. And
this is ridiculous.
He's like, oh, I understand why he didn't want me talking about Trump. He'll have his access cut off. That's why I've got to go. Oh, I understand the things I was doing were really causing a problem. No, they weren't.
Welcome to the PieceO'Cake Jake Show. We're watching Alex Jones show.
That. I said,
Infowars.
Hey, you can attack Trump all you want, but hey, we also need to stay on top of the Democrats here. I said that on air. I never even said that to him in person. I said on air. That's what talk show hosts do. I started out in talk radio. Other shows on the same station, the morning show talks about the afternoon show, and they disagree and agree, and they have debates. That's normal. We're not in a cult here. I'm not censoring somebody because I say I'm not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I have Nick Fuentes on who says he's totally done with Trump. I say, you're making good points. I can see why you say it, but I disagree on this, and that. And Nick doesn't go, oh, my God, you're censoring me because you disagree with me. That's not what that is. And I talked to Nick this morning, and he obviously thinks that, or I even told him what went on, that Owen handled it completely wrong. But it was as I started this morning, I didn't do my workout because I was busy, and I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and watch these clips. And I sat there, and what made me really mad was,
here on the PieceO'Cake Jake Show. Hopefully you're entertained.
He was acting all sad and hurt, and this happened, and and it was like innuendo.
We're trying to build an
for
audience.
Hours and hours, and at the end, oh, Alex never censored me, but he stood over my shoulder. Yeah, like what? Once a month, come in to give you something, which when he was hired, knows part of the thing. That's why there's microphones in the control rooms. I want everybody to get on there.
Alex Jones
hey, breaking news! I'll come in and hand them.
He's angry.
Did you see this on Fox? This just happened. Go tell Owen. Doesn't mean have him on. He was mad. He told the crew.
Time to pause it here for a second to avoid copyright. Well, apparently he's fuming here at his coworker or worker, that he hired, because he's betrayed him. It's a freaking outrage. Anyways, I just thought I would provide that opinion. Let's get back to the Infowars.
Then I'll have a guest on and say, hey, you're here. You're a huge guest. Nick Fuentes
incredibly based.
Or whoever, Roger Stone, whoever it is. Hey, did they book you? Hey, call Owen and see if he wants them on. Owen told the crew that was me controlling a show, just helping a newsroom. Hey, you want to go on another show? Let's see if they can have a slot for you. That's what he...
Real Alex Jones? I thought it was the fake Alex Jones.
He's got. That's what David Knight had, because they need to be censored. They need me to be the villain. Oh, my gosh. One time, they only uploaded the first hour of his show instead of 3. And so the evil people that just uploaded everywhere and 99% of the time get it right, they made a mistake. Finally, Alex Jones censored me. Finally. Oh, finally. It's so good. It's so, I'm a victim. I'm the best. He's bad. See, he was evil. I was good. And that's why people that bash me, and I've talked about this a lot on air, you see it all the time. I'll have a guest on, and we go to break. And that they post and go, look, when they talked about this subject, he went to break. And they don't show that coming out of break, we always come back.
It's crashing out here. But yeah, I just really wanted to make this live stream as well because we have freedom of speech and I can watch anything I want. I already said before. But I just want to react to Alex Jones live. Why not? Let's watch it together.
Or the breaks have been set for 27 years at the exact same time. Got one coming up in 14 minutes, 20 seconds. Set your watch by it. It's an atomic clock.
Let's have fun.
They censor by not showing you what they said after and then invert it and say, I censored. That's what other people do because this is the whole thing, to manufacture censorship. And so you can have a Streisand effect. Oh, there was bad stuff going on. You know,
See, that's the thing. Like, Alex Jones is not an idiot. He's just goofy and makes funny expressions and stuff, I guess, for entertainment. But in my opinion, he's not an idiot. He's just goofy and kind of out there. But it's just what it is, right?
To go, because, you know, this and that. And
that's just my honest opinion.
I mean, like, we're not human. That's very sociopathic. We're not human. And to boost yourself so you can get 1 million live streamers watching you, here it is right here. You know, couldn't do that on regular news topics. Though Owen's done some great stuff and done great work, that's why I hired him. No. But for whatever reason, if I can just get that hit again, I'll just come out and attack Alex Jones and play victim and act sad the whole time.
He went viral for dissing Alex Jones. Next thing you know, he's going to have a diss track.
And it's not true. So, Owen.
Hey, what? We got a message here on Hey Now. Sorry I don't have live chats up on the screen. So, Hey Now sent a comment that says, hey, what's your opinion on David Icke? Have you ever read his books? Well, unfortunately, I do need to start reading a lot more again, and no, I have not read his books, but thank you for the recommendation. What is your opinion on him? Should I start reading it or what? Let's get back to this.
Tell us again, you hadn't had a...
And I don't know if I said his name right or wrong, sorry.
Raise since 2018? Is $80,000 increase in 3 different raises? Is that a...
I really do need to start reading again, though.
$80,000 on top of what you're getting paid?
Reading is very good for you.
Tell people what you are paid?
But I appreciate the comment. Thank you. Thank you, Hey Now, for the comment.
How about telling people about the bonuses?
Yes, he's very interested, especially if you like stuff that Alex Jones talks about. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I do enjoy what Alex Jones has to say. Even my family doesn't like him, but I'm my own person. I can watch whatever I want. But in my opinion, I just think he's entertaining. It's kind of like, it sounds ridiculous, but I think watching Alex Jones is like, it's in it, and in itself, it's like meme worthy just to even watch his content because people don't take him serious. But I just think it's entertaining in general, to be honest.
Or the Hellcat I gave you, just as a friend.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not the greatest. Like, I'm not the greatest at politics or anything, and I definitely need to be more well read on everything. But I do enjoy watching content like this.
$60,000 I gave it to you. It was $85,000 when I bought it.
And thank you for stopping by, Hey Now.
Oh, yeah. Tell me, Owen, about how bad I am again.
Yeah, so, it kind of does remind me of WWE.
Lie about people.
And, like, I wouldn't really care, even if I told someone in real life that I watch Alex Jones unironically. I think most people probably wouldn't even care. Like, it is what it is. It's like every other show. Like, people say they watch Joe Rogan, like people in real life that I knew. I'm like, cool, I've watched the show before, too. I even made a video about him. But, like, I don't get that embarrassed about what I watch. Like, who cares?
Well, he said was his friend for 10 years like that.
Like, I shouldn't anyways, but it is what it is.
That's a really nice person.
But yeah, I agree with that.
So let me tell you what happened here. So I'll get to all the other news that's coming up. Owen, last Thursday, I'm all stressed out. My dad's had open heart surgery. It went well. I'm driving back up.
But like, sorry for pausing it so much, but I don't know if me even making this video, if it's probably going to get deleted, but this is the most views in live stream I ever had. It's quite sad that even having Alex Jones, he censored that much that even mentioning him might get this video banned or deleted by YouTube. We'll see.
To
I'm
Temple
gonna
to
leave
see
it
him,
up
driving back and forth. Came down on
because, like,
Thursday
it's
to
like
do the show in
freedom
the
of
morning. Drove here
speech.
at like 5
Everyone
a.m.
should be able to
Do my
watch
show,
anything
get in
they
the car,
want.
leave.
Like, who
And Kyle
cares?
Seraphin starts texting me saying,
Like,
hey,
why
I
is
just got
it
sued by
banned?
Cash
I
Girl's
don't get
girlfriend.
it. I
Plus, we
hope
found a secret
not. I hope
J6
they allow
database
this to
secretly
be
persecute people in
kept
this. And I
up.
go, well, that's huge. I said, well, can you go on Owen's show if you've got a slot? And he said, yeah. When? He said 4:30.
But yeah, like this whole thing with the Owen Shroyer thing. What is your opinion on it? Hey, now, apparently Alex Jones feels very betrayed. Like he's very upset, which understandably so. But I mean, he kind of should have expected after a while. Nobody works for you forever, I guess. What do you think?
So I call up Rob Agueros, who's the producer at that time, and I say, hey, see if Owen wants him on. He's got a slot. He can come on anytime after 4:30. And then Rob calls back and he says, well, what's the topics? And I said, well, just call Sarah.
Yeah, same here. I'm watching this for the very first time. But I remember Alex Jones promoting Owen Shroyer a lot through the January 6th things when he got jailed unfairly. I remember him mentioning his name a lot. But ever since then, I haven't heard much about him. But now Alex Jones is very angry that he got betrayed, pretty much. That's what I'm gathering. But we're only hearing it from his side. I didn't watch the Owen Shroyer video.
And I said, I'll send a voice memo to Owen. So Owen, during a break, listens to it and says, that's it. I'm leaving.
But like, we're only getting one side.
Says, I'm controlling his show in a newsroom saying, hey, this is a big thing.
But I just honestly think like Alex Jones is eccentric. So I think that's why he's like so out there. People think he's so out there and people think he's crazy. But I think he's actually very intelligent, but he is eccentric. He's a character, essentially, in my opinion. That he's just over the top, kind of. Even now, even though he's older.
I can't do it because, I stay up here at night and do reports. I'd have done it. Here's this thing. We're a team. And that's been like that ever since he was here and before he was here. I mean, the guys are.
But like for now, I'm going to pause it when I'm talking, and I'll just let it play normally.
In there grabbing articles and videos, and I'll, when Owen's show's about to start, I run over there with stuff that I think is important. Hey, do you already have this? I think this is pretty big. You know about this? That's what goes on in newspapers and TV stations and radio stations. It's like having a pigskin in a football game, or a baseball in a baseball game, or lights for a nighttime game, or hot dogs and Coca-Cola being sold. But see, in the world of victimhood, that is like absolute total censorship to give people information. But that's how he's then vague. He was standing over me. Actually, if we did our job better, I would be doing that every day, not bringing him something once a week.
Hey, now, I have a question for you. I'm sorry for singling you out, but you're the only one chatting with me right now. What do you think? Do you think my video is going to be taken down from YouTube because it features Alex Jones? Let me know what you think. I mean, he's even talking about it right now about censorship and stuff. And chances are maybe YouTube will take this live stream down, but for now they haven't.
Hey, and they're on the computer.
I
just grabbed it off Fox, off the satellite. Hey, we have raw feeds too off satellites. Hey, look at this raw feed. Come get this. That's so bad. That's bad, isn't it? Like, I'm running around at big TV screens with satellite feeds and saying, look at this, look at that. I mean, that is just horrible. I sit in the coffee room that's got satellite feeds and eat my lunch at 3 o'clock, and then I sit there and text the crew, hey, this looks interesting, that looks interesting. Man, I want to apologize right now. I mean, you're talking nasty evil, okay, being a news hound. I mean, I want to apologize actually to Owen for that. But that's the type of sophistry where you go, oh, he would hang over me. He would try to control the show. He would whatever. Total lie. And then as all the articles come out and Jones censored Shroyer on Trump criticism and Israel. So let's see if Shroyer comes out and apologizes for you. Oh, no, he's going to say, I didn't really exactly say that. No, you couched each statement perfectly thought out and looking down at your notes to be able to lie about us and try to hurt this organization for your benefit so you can be a hero. You are a snake. You are a rat. You are a fraud.
Let him cook here. Alex Jones is going off. He is so livid right now at Owen Shroyer. It's funny.
You are a backstabber. You are a hand
He's
biter.
so angry.
You are a disgrace.
I'm so angry.
And let me say something else about you. Even before he went to prison for 4 months, and we did the crowdfunding, raised, fought everything for him, all that, he stopped talking to the crew very much and didn't have a good attitude, was pissed off all the time. And then it got to where he'd show up right before the show, wouldn't even talk to the crew. He'd walk by me and say something like, you know, just sort of laughing at me. Like,
And it's like, if you're watching an Alex Jones program, you kind of have to have an open mind. Like, who cares what people think if people are judging you for watching anyone's content? It's kind of ridiculous just because he got canceled on most platforms. He used to be very popular on YouTube, so I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to keep this video up or live stream up. But let's go back to the video.
Again, I'm not in junior high, so it didn't hurt me at that level. It hurt me that he was just like, yeah, I heard you. Yes. Oh, and we can go further. When The Onion, backed by Bloomberg, did the fraudulent auction and got caught in all of that back in November, on November 13th, and I said, we're not leaving. This is a fraud. I'm filing emergency motion. The judge found
Let's pause it. Let's pause it so you can hear it. What's up, your mother? Hope you're having a great day. He said YouTube instead of YouTube. Anyways, I unironically am watching Alex Jones right now, Infowars. But thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for commenting as well. You're helping the algorithm.
to be a fraud. Got a 2-day hearing on all that. Owen just left and just called the producer and said, I'm done, I quit. Even though we have a backup studio, I told everybody, hey, it's going to be fine. We have new backers, all this stuff.
Apparently he didn't get fired, he quit. I would have never quit the Alex Jones shows. This is PieceO'Cake Jake. Maybe I'll work for Alex Jones one day. Who knows?
We get shut down. He's like, I'm gone. Starts announcing, is this the time? Because Infowars is being shut down.
He should hire me.
Announce his new network and funding and all this stuff. And then we're back the next day, and Owen just shows back up and does his show. And walks in and just looks at me with hatred and like slinks in there, just because he really wanted me to fire him so he could be a victim. And I confided just in a few of the producers. I said, he wants to be a victim. I said, I'm going to have love and say prayers for him that he gets better. I'll be really nice to him, give him extra bonuses. Maybe he'll pull out of it. I tried to talk to him. He's never wanted to talk to me. And I said, but I said, he's going to stab me in the back. He's a new person. And I don't know if it's his personal life. I don't know if it's stuff he's smoking. But I've seen a lot of people get paranoid, you know, that smoke pot and go nuts. But I mean, I can just tell you this right now, that I'm not here to be shit on or stabbed in the back. This crew isn't your punching bag. And we did nothing to you but be loyal. And your little 5-hour extravaganza of little puppy dog that doesn't know why. And he just wanted to come back and shake my hand and be nice. And then I kind of censored him and said, no, you don't need to host your show. You want to hear what he said in the phone call to me? I didn't record it. I was in the pool with my 8-year-old daughter playing with her Barbie dolls at whatever it was, 4 o'clock yesterday. You know, a rare day, I actually only came in and worked the office about 4 hours. So I go back. She's literally calling me. Daddy, you're supposed to be home. You said to be home at 10. I want to play in the yard. So I'm sitting there about 4 o'clock, bobbing around. And I get a text message. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Hey, I'll see you at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Because remember, I called him Thursday when he just got up and left. I said, hey, what's wrong? And he's like, Monday. I mean, because he's the commander. And so I sent him a few texts later. I said, hey, can we talk now? Ignores me. So Monday rolls around.
Let me just put this out
talk.
here. Alex Jones, I would never disrespect you if you hired me. Hire me, Piece of Cake Jake.
10 a.m. tomorrow. I got the text right here. And I'm like, that's kind of late, maybe 9:30, whichever. I said, how about we just talk right now? Because I go, it's pretty clear you're about to quit. He goes, you really want to do this right now? I said, yeah. So he calls up. And while I'm calling him, he calls me. So I pick it up. And he starts talking to me like he's literally a pimp and I am a crack whore. He's like, here's how it's going to be. I'm leaving. And blah, blah, blah. Well, what's the problem? What's the thing? Well, I mean, what can we do? I mean, you know, I don't understand. He's like, well, it's just gone on too long and whatever. But I'll tell you this, if you're really desperate, you can pay me more money. But I'll tell you this, I'm going to promote my new show on Infowars.
Infowars.
Which, again, I'm not even against him having a show. If he was nice, I was just like, it was just kind of like, I was like, well, I said, you know, in the bankruptcy stuff, I can't really give you a raise. But I said, that's okay, Owen. He goes, well, you know what? You know, as a favor for you, I'll come in and do a week. I'm like, no, that's okay, Owen. That's fine. I wish you well. And I hung up and literally got a tear in my eye because he was talking to me with just like Patrick Bateman or something. And so I go back and get in the pool and, you know, keep playing. Or maybe it was even earlier than 4. That's right.
Let's say this really quick. Thank you for stopping by and leaving a comment. Cosmo Dave 69. Thank you so much.
Whatever, it was in the afternoon. So then he races out and goes on air and is like, you know, I'm just leaving because, you know I can't talk bad about Trump and, you know, I know it hurts Jones's access. And, you know, he really.
Whose side are you on,
all
Cosmo
innuendo. He didn't have the guts to just tell the pure lie that I told him to do stuff, which I didn't. And a bunch of other stuff. I haven't even watched half of it. It's just so painful to watch. He's sitting there manipulating and wriggling around like a snake, trying to make it as bad as he can, but skate the edge so he can say, I never did that. Because he got the whole crew knows it's not true. He's got the other hosts that know it's not true. So he wants to pull a David Knight. I mean, Harrison Smith says whatever he wants. I walked this morning. I said, have I ever told you not to say something? He goes, no, it's actually, I'm surprised you haven't. I'm kind of out of control. I go, no, but I like you're a good guy. Just say whatever you want. So, and I've got all the producers and all the people I've said on air, I think Owen's too black-pilled as an example, and that we all should be more positive. That's my opinion. It's not an attack. It's a discussion. So he then runs on air and is like, I just wanted to come back for a week and shake his hand and thank him. But he didn't. He doesn't want to be my friend.
So funny.
Meanwhile, let me tell you how it is. I mean, literally, yeah, no, it's all over. There's nothing. You can't get me back. I tell you, though, if you're really desperate. And he said that, and I went, excuse me? There was more. And he goes,
so it's like Alex Jones did wrong. Anyways, I'm just getting one side of the story. I don't know what the hell's going on here, to be honest, 100%. But I'm not watching the Owen Shroyer video.
Well, I mean, if you want to do something really desperate, and he was really getting off on it. And I'm like going, this is an evil son of a bitch, man. Wow, I had a snake around here. I had no idea. And I literally started getting tears in my eyes because he was burning down like an old house. It burns up in like 2 minutes. He's burning down. I'm just like, oh, and I got to go, man. And I literally stumbled in the pool, and I was just like, And I was like, I'm going to take the high road. I called the crew.
Thank you so much for your comment, Cosmo Dave 69. Yeah, I agree. Alex Jones is a freaking legend. Nobody knows who Owen Shroyer is, except if it was for Alex Jones. So it's like, what the heck? He is going to become irrelevant, probably a crackhead now. I believe you.
I said, let's be nice, let's be sweet. And then I started seeing the clips. And
Thank you for your comment.
You're a piece of crap, brother. All right. And
this is entertainment.
If
this is pure cinema.
I wouldn't turn my back on Owen Shroyer. So, I mean, he took Snake to the next level.
Thank you for stopping by the PieceO'Cake Jake
Owen
show.
Shroyer's dead to me. If he goes on air and repents to Jesus and apologizes for being demon-possessed or whatever it is he is.
Yeah, no, it's like a joke.
Then
it's
I will
sad.
forgive him. But he thinks that...
I bet the hand that stroked him. Pretty
He would
much.
like absorb us
Yeah,
as a
Alex Jones
launch
built
pad
him
and
up,
lie
and he just
about
tore
us to make
himself
himself
apart.
a victim so he could project himself and launch his own show. When he cut and run and didn't even call me or didn't even say anything or didn't even say, hey, what can I do? He just cut and run and said, I'm done with you people. When Bloomberg and The Onion came in here and ransacked this place, and we stood up to him and won thanks to your backing and God's providence. And
But yeah, guys in the chat and anyone who's watching this video, literally, I'm just wanting to watch this together with everyone. I'm not asking for anything. If you would like, you can subscribe or comment. I'm just trying to get better at this whole YouTube thing and making content and videos. So if you like this live stream, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm not used to live streaming very much, but this is the most traction I've ever got on any of my videos. I guess because I'm bringing up Alex Jones, but I don't understand why. Hopefully, this video or live stream, I keep saying video because I'm not used to it. But hopefully, this live stream stays afloat. But who knows with Alex Jones content?
the whole time,
YouTube might try to take it down. The globalists.
he was trying to cut and run. But then when he figured out that, oh, it's still there, he slunk back over, and I never even came to him and said, hey, it's good to have you back, man. Glad, blah, blah. Just, yeah, okay, sure. Just like, people say, why was you swinging around like that? Because I wasn't going to give him what he wanted. I knew what he was going to do, but I wanted to make sure. It's one thing to know what somebody's going to do, but it's another to wait till they do it. And he did it worse than I thought. So, Owen thinks his new franchise is going to be talking crap about me. He thinks his new franchise is going to be running down this fabled operation, this incredible crew, and our supporters that are the Infowar. Well, guess what, buddy? You can piss up a rope. No matter what happens to this office of the name Infowars, we're going to go on forever thanks to the listeners and the viewers. God bless you all.
What really makes a nutraceutical work? What is a nutraceutical? What is a supplement? Yeah, I mean, let's just talk about Power Plant, for example. So methyl drive is something that everyone, whether they're 12 or whether they're 90, they should all take it. Power Plant is a little bit more specific. It's good for both men and women. I would say it has a stronger, more pronounced factor on the younger side, especially people that are into high intensity exercise. Key ingredient in that is cordyceps, which increases your oxygen carrying capacity, but it also increases ATP and it also helps you make new mitochondria. So
thank you everyone for stopping by.
Imagine taking something like cordyceps found in Power Plant and then combining it with methyl drive, but oh wait, there's also total male mineral support in Power Plant. We've got zinc, which increases luteinizing hormone, which makes you produce more testosterone, but then to counteract the rise in sexual and binding globulin, we include boron in it to increase your free testosterone. That's something that normal formulas don't do. We've got the thing that creates free testosterone in your body in Power Plant, according to studies. That's mainline. You can Google it.
And not all CoQ10 is the same, right?
Everyone should take CoQ10. Listen, and if you're going to take CoQ10, you're going to go to some store, some pharmacy, and they're going to try to sell you a bottle with the same amount that's in here for like $50. You get CoQ10 plus 4 other ingredients with this. It's
and the same amount.
Same amount. It's incredible. We make this stuff for you and for ourselves. Everyone at the Infowars office is gobbling these supplements left and right. That's why I made these, is so I could take them.
And then you designed it to go with our ultramethylene blue.
Absolutely, that's the key. Before any man or woman, young and old, if you're on methylene blue, you got to take it.
I guess
everybody loves the formulas,
blue.
And I've noticed if I take both together,
I should take some methylene blue.
The energy is totally insane. Each one is very strong on its own.
Methyl drive is something that every person in the country should take.
So the methylene blue is like the engine and gasoline. These products together is a nitrous oxide.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should take it. We should take methylene blue.
And by the way, I'm going to say this to tough guy Owen Shroyer, the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, that guy looked off. Something was wrong with him. He might have taken too much methylene blue.
Mr. Know-It-All
thinks
insane. He can run a publicity stunt to hurt our operation for his own gain. I didn't bring out the bad
stuff. He might have took the whole dose.
So go ahead and run your mouth some more. And go ahead. You got some bad stuff with this, just more. Just do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like Elvis says.
Oh, this is a trip.
Well, if you're
Watching
really
this
desperate,
is a trip.
Pay me more. But I'm going to promote my new show on your station. And I just said to him 5 minutes before, well, if you're doing something new, great. You know, with these new backers we've got, if they shut down Infowars, we're going to go to 20 hours a day. Like to work with you again? I went, nah, I don't think so. And I was just talking to Harrison out in the hall during the break, and he said, yeah, when we thought Infowars was going under because the crew didn't really believe me we were going to beat them, and we also have a backup, which we do. Now they know that. I understand, that they didn't know back then. Now they really believe because we survived a bunch of these attacks. He said, oh, well, that's great. Well, I'd like to work with you. Man, we should do a show once a week together and kind of keep the old team together somehow. Owen's go, no, I'm working alone.
Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second because I want to say something. I want to say thank you everyone for stopping by this live stream. We're trying to get better here on the Piece of Cake Jake Show to hopefully entertain you, the viewer, and I have plans to be watching more shows like this live and reacting live for you, the viewers. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more.
And that was the attitude was he wouldn't even talk to anybody for years here in the office.
True.
And just went completely cold.
He's scared.
I'd be like, hey, let's go out and get a steak sometime. Nah, it's all right.
Alex Jones is powerful. He's like the final boss.
Pull up in the parking lot, just get out and just look at me like, I mean, literally. Well, he walked by me and just go, look me from the feet up, just go, yeah, right. I mean, you talk about an arrogant person. He should star in the new American Psycho. Hell, he should. If they need somebody to run for, California governor after Newsom leaves, I think Owen ought to move out to California. He could do it. He's in love with himself. He's worldly, and I'm glad I let it mature until the big fat tumor was right out in the open so everybody could see it. But it was worse than I thought. The big tumor I thought was just the tip of it. And so it's a real shame,
Alex Jones is mad.
I've been stabbed in the back so much, and people lie about me so much that I've taken the high road every single time, and this is the high road. Because if I let him sit there and tell all those lies he did, he'll just make a cottage industry out of it. That's what these people do. Former employees say that, there's a fish bowl, and I grab the fish out and eat it. There's never been a fish or a fish bowl here. And just all sorts of insane crap, and I just put up with it. But here's the difference. I wasn't friends. I mean, I liked him. I knew him, but I didn't hang out with them hundreds of times at restaurants and bars. I didn't go on trips with them everywhere. I didn't shake their hand and laugh. And he was a funny, nice, sweet guy. But even before he went to prison, he turned nasty. And all I can say
honestly,
is
I think someone got in his ear and told him to leave the Alex Jones show and start your own show. I honestly think he thought highly of himself more than Alex Jones, and Owen Shroyer thought he can do it on his own and better. But we shall see.
Unrecognizable from
the meme is Alex Jones is always right.
Old Owen Shroyer. And I got all this other big news to talk about. People tune in on radio stations all over the country to hear about the news and information. And I was so excited yesterday about today's show and all the good things the Trump administration is doing, which are real good things that devastate the globalist. Let's say Trump's Satan himself, okay? Let's remove that from the discussion. Case in point, I was telling the crew, and they go this morning, they go, yeah, look what Owen posted here. Look what he said. He said, Trump has admitted defeat on warp speed by coming out and saying, looks like they held back data. I want the data released. Well, we know what the data is, mass deaths. We know it from lawsuits already, but they're trying to get the original data. And I guess you can look at it. That's actually a true statement. Okay, Trump admits defeat. I know he was conned. He was roped into it. They gave him fake statistics. I said that back at the time. I know because I know the people involved. I've talked to Kennedy, all of them. The lawyers involved, the people that got the documents. We already know all this. But now it's coming out. And so you take something like that, just case point example, and say, Trump has been defeated. Along with Fauci and Bill Gates and Peter Daszak and Albert Bourla and Larry Fink. And so long after Trump's gone.
It's like, honestly, Alex Jones is like endless amount of knowledge. It's insane. He just lists all these things. And he has all this energy all the time. It's freaking insane.
We're going to be dealing with the globalists. We need to take them down. And Kennedy signs orders to ban all these poison shots, and they countermand it, so he fires them, and they refuse to leave. There is a war, protest inside the buildings at HHS, NIH, CDC. And we're getting to that next. I mean, did you just think we'd come in and just snap our fingers and get this done?
What's the new drinking game? Every time he says globalists, take a drink?
No. And I'm not on some jag about Owen. It's just a case point. White House fires. Put it back up.
Hey, Cosmo Dave, here's my impersonation of Alex Jones. They're putting chemicals in the water to turn the freaking folks gay. I did a better one earlier in this stream.
CDC.
They're turning the freaking folks gay.
Director who says RFK is weaponizing public health. So they weaponize medicine, put out poison.
Yeah, no, essentially it's true. He's always right. He's always been right, right?
Shots that turn off your immune system and give you blood clots and attack your ovaries and testicles and everything else. Give you
the globalists are taking over.
Turbo cancers. And then he's weaponizing public health by trying to get GMOs out of school lunch programs and to not have kids drinking Mountain Dew with 12 teaspoons of sugar.
Hey, Mountain Dew is great. Why are you dissing Mountain Dew? I love Mountain Dew.
Sugar and caffeine in each serving. and all the poison dies out and banning mercury in the
I mean, honestly, Cosmo Dave, he aged terribly, but it's probably from all the chemicals he's drinking. Not just from the water, but the methylene blue. He probably took so much methylene blue.
Shots. And then
all
finally,
of his supplements he's taken. He's taken his own stash of supplements. That's why he looks like that.
Trump gets the proof from
either that or all the stress. Like Owen Shroyer is putting so much stress on him. He aged in about 10 years.
Inside Pfizer, and now Pfizer and the FDA that ran it and the CDC that ran the secret studies are hiding it. But we already have the other studies that show the mass death. And that's not good. This is
Molly Drennan, thank you so much for checking out this live stream. Thank you.
Devastating the globalists.
And for commenting.
But instead, the story becomes, oh, look, Trump admits he's defeated. Trump raises fresh questions about COVID-19 vaccines that he says have ripped apart CDC. So you want reform, baby, you're getting it.
Yeah. Alex Jones and Owen Hot Tub meme. That's so funny. Yeah, no, it's coming.
Oval Office announcement as Congress returns after recess. Then you've got the big lie that he was
also,
dead.
thank you so much for commenting.
I'm
sorry, thank you so much for subscribing, Cosmo Dave. I got the notification on my phone. I need to adjust settings on the stream to make it so it makes a noise and when people subscribe and stuff like that. But I got to figure all that stuff out. But not right now. We're too busy watching Alex Jones.
No, not just me. When I came on the air 2 weeks ago and said we're in a crisis, he's working 20 hours a day. His ankles are swelling. He is having some health problems now. He wasn't the first term. I was hearing people close to him saying,
all of these health problems people are citing for Donald Trump, just age. Everybody ages and gets older and have these things come up. I mean, hell, Joe Biden had all of those problems with his age, right?
We need to make a big deal about his refusal to stop working. Then he goes and takes 5 days off to play golf and to rest, which he should be doing on a holiday long weekend, and they say he's dead, and now he's super sick. Because a 79-year-old man finally took some time off. So, Trump to make White House announcement amid health rumors. That is 1 o'clock our time. We have Colonel McGregor with huge news and analysis coming up next hour.
I'm going to check out Times 22 report. Good night. Thank you so much, Cosmo Dave 69. Have a blessed and a fantastic day. And thank you so much for subscribing. Until next time. See you, man. I'm going to be listening and watching this still.
Let me tell you what else we got. I mean, there's just hundreds of things like this today.
Have a good night.
So I'm going to move on from Owen. I will be hosting the War Room today, 3 to 6 p.m. with Jonathan Greenblatt, Owen's replacement. It's a joke. Actually,
See ya.
Nick Fuentes and Ye have agreed to host the War Room. Nick Fuentes and Ye will now be the host of the War Room. Weekdays, 3 to 6 p.m.
Oh, so
Central Standard.
He's hiring Nick Fuentes. That's weird. I never heard of that. That's insane news.
Time.
Honestly, in my opinion,
So,
I don't
look-
really like Nick Fuentes that much. I don't know if that's controversial for a lot of people. Is this new? Yeah, this is Alex Jones' most recent Infowars episode.
For that,
so
we're
yeah, it's
very,
new.
very excited.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Brown Eyes.
And David Duke is the producer. So we want to please the listeners, give you what you want. I'm
That was a
joking.
joke. That was
Hey,
a
I
joke.
would actually, if Ye and Nick want to host the War Room, actually, this is not a joke. I'm publicly inviting Nick Fuentes to host the War Room,
He actually
3 to
tricked
6
me.
p.m. weekdays. Now, bring out the gimp.
I got trolled.
The gimp's
Bring out
sleeping.
the gimp.
Well, you just have to go wake him up now, won't you? Oh, my God. Somehow I feel like Ali Alexander will be wearing the gimp mask more than Ye, though. You can't make this up. No, Rob Dew is going to host the show till we find Owen's replacement.
Heck?
So that's where we are. I'm just trying to use us as a springboard so you can play victim that you were too hardcore for Infowars. Like we're not human. Like we deserve to be the villains when we aren't. Like we deserve to be innuendoed and, into that. No. And the flat out lie that I haven't had a raise since 2018. Well, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check that. Huh. Well, like how do I say I haven't gotten a raise? How do I act like I don't make any money?
Yeah. So
I'll
he's
just
saying
say
it's
it
all
and
a
then
lie.
go, maybe I got to check that. Oh, yeah, check that. Well, Owen's going to have a lot more time now to go out and just show us all the success, show us the total victory. Now that you're not held back by the evil Infowars crew that just backed you and supported you and did everything for you. Now that you're free of the chains of me lording over you and sending video clips to the crew a couple times a day or handing out, the crew's just bringing me stuff, but the morning show brings me stuff. Matt comes over that produces that show and says, hey, this guest was good. Do you want him? And I go, Dad, that's a great guest. Thank you. I don't go, oh my God, Matt, you're trying to run my show. That's all he had.
All right, so this is very important to say. Hopefully this stream gets to stay up, but unfortunately every time someone posts Alex Jones stuff, maybe it gets taken down. That'd be unfortunate because this is my most traction I've ever gotten. I said that earlier in this video or live stream. I keep saying video because mainly I make videos, but it might be taken down. That'd be unfortunate if YouTube did that.
In the last few months, like I'd go, hey, you ought to have this guest on. And he would just ignore me, and they would say, oh, he blew up about that. Hey, Stuart Rhodes is here today. Would you like him on? See if Owen wants him on. That's censorship right there, man. So I'm done talking about it until 3 p.m. today. I don't know if the crew wants to, come on the air and talk about it. They certainly been talking about behind the scenes here. Just the rampant censorship here. There's like big screen TVs with cameras in every room.
What's up, Vincent Rascon? Thank you so much for checking out my live stream. This is PieceO'Cake Jake, and we're trying to get better at YouTube. Thank you for stopping by.
Hooked into Benjamin Netanyahu's office, and it's not me. Netanyahu comes on and like literally over loudspeakers goes, excuse me, you need to do this, you need to do that. And we just go, oh, yes, Mr. Netanyahu. And we bow 5 times a day towards Jerusalem to Benjamin Netanyahu. And Owen wouldn't do it. We said, you must bow to Netanyahu. And he said, I will not.
He must bow to
And I
him,
just, you know, I just can't handle it.
He's Jewish.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Listen, I really shouldn't even be doing this. I'm going to stop now. It's just the betrayal is just so spectacular.
It's the biggest anime
So,
betrayal.
and you want publicity? You're getting it now. I mean, I'm just waiting for the next flotilla of bullcrap, so you can be the good man, and you can point at me and say good night to the bad man. Guys, pull up the Scarface clip. Scarface saying good night to the bad man. You need me so you can point your finger and say, there's the bad man. Well, say good night to the bad man, who the enemy recognizes for being the detonator of the entire global awakening.
The enemy is the globalists.
Right now. Oh, I didn't start it. Great page before me did that we've given credit to and we love. But in the modern age, we're the detonator. We're the progenitor. We launched the giant wave you now see exploding into the biggest wave ever. And so all these people, they just need to not have Jesus Christ, not have the Holy Spirit. No. They need the purity of the Pharisees to say, we are good, and Alex Jones is bad.
Alex Jones.
That's why I went on the air today with my son Rex. You know, he was here. Was on with Harrison Smith. They're good buddies. They have similar views. They work for Netanyahu, both of them. Both Mossad officers. It's a joke, folks. And I just barged in like the Kool-Aid man, which everybody knows they sign up. We do that. They're allowed to barge in here, by the way. That's what we do. It's like a live kind of thing. And which was more of it. That's why I put microphones in all studios. Like, that's when they get hired. They know that, but we never do it. Remember the famous thing where I throw the hat like 25 feet away and it hits Owen right on the head? We can't find that, but you know, that was the stick. That was the fun thing. Like, you know, I'd pop in there every once in a while. But now it's the censorship. It's like, how do I say I'm censored? Well, he comes in the studio maybe once a month now. He brings articles to the crew. He recommends guests. That's I'll just vaguely talk about he's hanging over me. He's in a newsroom. I mean, if you're in a newsroom and ain't like that, TV or radio or whatever, you ain't a newsman. And Owen says he's going on to do hard news now, as if he couldn't do whatever he wanted before. No, he does hard, whining, black pill. We're all doomed. It's all over. Grimer Worm Tongue. In fact, you ought to call his new show the Grimer Worm Tongue Hour.
Grimer Worm Tongue.
But getting back to what I was saying here, it's very important, obviously. It feels really good just because I tell the truth on news and politics and issues.
Yeah,
but
Alex Jones is always right. That's the meme.
The last place I lie, I mean, completely truthful here, is holding back and taking the high road. But I realize that's not always the high road. No, I'm embracing dark Alex, dark Infowars.
Dark Alex.
Maybe I'll just start saying everything about Owen. Feels so good to do it. Because he wants to say I'm the impure one. He wants to say I'm the snake. I've done nothing but support him while
He's
getting
cooking.
slapped in the face with arrogance. But people all over the country listen to radio stations, but at least fans know who I'm talking about. I refuse to do weird Twitter or Reddit debates where only certain people know about it. You tune in these shows like, what's this even about? It's like all the anti-Semitic folks know more about Judaism than most Jews, and I've studied history, so I know a lot, and I got big issues with stuff in Judaism and that goes on in Israel, obviously, been talking about it forever, but I don't just totally obsess on that, and they got all these weird, like, they'll be saying things to me, and I don't even know what they're talking about. I gotta go look it up. Like learned rabbis know this stuff. Well, the Nazis know more than, like, top rabbis. And, at the end of the day, that's not me. I know a whole bunch of other stuff. I know a lot about Judaism and a lot of things, but at the same time, I can look away, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not my, I mean, I got AI planning nuclear war reports. I got shock news, taxpayer dollars funding NIH used to create transgender monkeys injected with mRNA. The big thing I haven't hit yet is just the total devastation of the globalists at NIH, HHS, and Kennedy is like Conan the Barbarian just if the archetype was Conan in a battle killing hundreds of enemy warriors, I mean, he is just like the true Irish war king, like literally slaughtering the enemies politically, just delivering. They're going to kill him like they did his dad. I don't want that to happen, but maybe then you'll know how great a man he is. He understands this. He's gotten Trump to commit to it. He's actually giving a real run at the enemy. And we should be talking about RFK Jr. We should be talking about Tulsi Gabbard. We should talk about the border patrol.
All right, everyone. That's pretty much it for this live stream. Sorry to end it here. Let's talk a little bit before I go. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but we're going to be doing this again in the near future. But I just wanted to test this kind of live stream of watching Alex Jones Infowars together. I hope you had a great time. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by and being in the live chat. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you like this live stream and want to see more like this going forward. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. I'm ending the stream now. Thank you. Have a blessed day or night.